Hello, friends, and welcome to Take Two for this Wednesday, February the 3rd, 2021. I'm Jeannie. I'm so glad you decided to come along for the ride on this hump day. Well, I really do hope that you're having a good week, and I hope I could give a little lift to your midweek doldrums. A lot of people are a little bit upset with yesterday's prognostication by Puxatawny Phil. Yesterday was Groundhog Day. And since 1887, this little fella, I'm sure his ancestors and him, have been predicting in Gobbler's Knob, Pennsylvania, just outside of Puxatawny. He's been deciding whether or not we were going to have more winter or an early spring. And sadly, Phil gave the folks of Gobbler Knob a little bit of disappointment yesterday regarding his shadow, and he said, yes, indeed, 6 more weeks of winter. Now, who wants to hear that? Well, guess who didn't hear that? The folks in Staten Island, New York, my hometown, where Staten Island Chuck is at the Staten Island Zoo. Guess what Staten Island Chuck said? He said, early spring. Okay, so boys and girls, who are we supposed to believe? Chuck or Phil? I mean, which one of them has it right? Now, does this mean maybe early spring for Staten Islanders, for New Yorkers? And maybe a little bit more winter for people in Pennsylvania? I don't know, but here's what I do know. For decades and decades and decades, people have been relying on the Farmer's Almanac so that they'll know what to plant, what to do, how to take care of their crops and their livestock, et cetera, et cetera. Many people have been relying on that for, longer than I know, a long, long, long time. Now imagine if those books are printed up in the middle of the year before. That little booklet, that little almanac is giving advice to farmers upwards of anywhere from 6 to 18 months into the future of the time of its printing. That's pretty good. So imagine being able to tell the future that way. The same way, Phil and Chuck supposedly did. Here's what I think. I think that it's really hit and miss. I really believe that even when we watch the weather on television or hear a weather report on the radio or look it up on the internet, with all the new sophisticated equipment that's out there, all of the Doppler radar and all these other things, sometimes the weather meteorologists get it wrong. Sometimes they say there's absolutely 99% chance of thunderstorms, and the whole entire day is sunny, beautiful blue skies. Or somebody's planning a big event. Oh, is it going to be sunny on Saturday? Oh, sunshine, it'll be great. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, a weather system comes in and you've got some heavy rain. Sometimes you get it right. Sometimes you get it wrong. So how do we deal with something like that? Well, we could get all bent out of shape and say, well, it was supposed to rain, but it didn't, or it was supposed to be sunny and it wasn't, or Chuck was right, or Phil was wrong, or whatever you want to say. But here's what I think. I think we just need to roll with the punches, boys and girls. We're going to get rain. We're going to get snow. We're going to get bad weather. We're going to get good weather. We're going to have sunshine. We're going to have cold. We're going to have heat. We're going to have all of those things. And it's anybody's guess, really, when and how these things are going to unfold. I mean, I really find it hard to imagine that the Farmer's Almanac can know that far in advance what the heck is going on in the heavenlies. I just don't know how they can. Now, perhaps there's certain things that have happened in a certain way, and the people putting together the almanac know that that weather runs in cycles and things like that. So perhaps you could get a little bit of an idea of what's going to happen. Like I said, the meteorologists that are reporting on the Weather Channel and all those those places, they've come a long way, baby. They know a lot more stuff than we did 100 years ago or 20 years ago or 10 years ago even, because of the new sophisticated equipment. But the truth of the matter is, good and bad weather we will have with us always. And I think this whole Puxatawny Phil, and it's a big festival. One day we keep saying we want to go and do that. Ever since we saw the movie Groundhog Day, we've been wanting to go to Puxatawny sometime on Groundhog Day. And Chuck, ever since they've been doing these things, and Chuck started in 1981, 94 years after Phil did, but people still gather at the zoo and at Gobbler's Knob. They gather because they want to hear, because people just like to get an idea about knowing the future. But we really, really do not know the future in full. We might get a little glimpse, but here's the thing. If we get a little glimpse and then it turns out to be wrong after all, don't be dismayed. Don't be upset, because there's always next time. And weather is going to be with us until the end of time. There'll be weather patterns that change. There'll be rain, there'll be snow, there'll be heat, there'll be sunshine, there'll be all of those things, hurricanes, storms, and all that. Just go with it, because it's Mother Nature. It's God just taking care of things and taking care of business, sending the rain when we need it and the sun when we need it. And that's just the way it is. It's called life. All right, now listen, go out and be a blessing to somebody today. If they're upset because of Phil's prediction, just be a blessing to them. You may end up being the only one who is, because Phil probably surely wasn't a blessing. Getting that news, what else? And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jeanne Sigler, JeanneSigler. Hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Every time I premiere another Take Two, you'll be notified. All right, have a blessed and wonderful hump day. Whether it's snowing, raining, or sunshine, I want you to be blessed. I'll see you all on Friday for my Unsung Hero of the Week. I love you. Bye-bye.